Hey guys, Jsnow with a vlog for you guys. It's super early in the morning for me, but I haven't been able to. I've been sleeping like 6 hours a day, basically. But anyway, in this vlog, I wanted to go over something pretty important and a couple of other things about what's been going on with the channel. So, I'll go to the important stuff in the middle. So first, I just want to say I've been doing a lot of co-op with buddies from the Discords and the VR chats. So you've probably seen a lot of posts from me about all these random games we've been playing, because now that I've really cut down on the cards quite a damn bit, I started to realize, like, oh, I can actually get things that I enjoy and can actually use in a pandemic. Video games. You can't use cardboard in a pandemic. So, I've been trying out all these co-op games, and it's been a blast. It's fun playing Rasta, Blank, and Becca. I think Becca's been, like, doing school stuff, so it's been mostly three per layer for now, but it's still pretty fun. What do you call it? So, games I'm looking at right now, I did buy Fallout 76 because it was on sale. I'm debating getting the first model thing because the servers are laggy due to the amount of players. I wonder if the private server actually makes a difference. But I did a review of Fallout 76 and that did pretty damn well. There were a couple complainers saying, oh, I didn't go over everything and misinformation. I'm like, what? Like, there was only like one or two things that I may have misinformed. And then I corrected one in the comments below. So, and I said in the beginning of the video, like, this is going to be a quick review on if it's worth it to try it out, not if this game is great and how many features it has and all this crazy stuff. But anyway, video did extremely well. I'm surprised. Because I started putting effort into things. Like, would you believe that? Effort? I'm actually investing in my channel after, like, what, 1,000 years? What? So, I went back to the editing books, or whatever you want to call it, relearned how to edit things, so I can make more timely edits, make it more presentable, add more things on screen, so the videos look a bit more informative, and it's just not me, like, recording on a camera, because I just realized that in the old days, because that's when I started when YouTube was, like, maybe 4 years into its popularity, you can get away with just, copy and pasting videos, or whatever you want to call it. Nowadays, you really gotta actually edit and do things, because most people who watch videos, if they watch like a cut and paste video, they'll just go to Twitch and watch that, because that's basically unedited gameplay. They're not going to go to YouTube to watch unedited gameplay. You're like, when you go to YouTube, you either want to learn something, do something, listen to music, or you want to watch something like, you want to watch some quality stuff. Now, of course, I'm on a big low budget. A big low budget, that makes no sense. I'm on a low budget, so, I gotta work with what I have, but I was obviously able to somehow make great improvements to where we're earning. Actually, we're going plus, baby. We're actually going plus on the YouTube earnings. So, of course, I can't say exactly what they are, but we're up like 80% from like one pizza and a soda a month. So, 2 pizzas, maybe we'll get 3, and maybe a side of fries. But anyway, thank you guys for your support on that front. So, what I'm hoping to do right now, while Shadowlands got delayed, so I'm going to have to see what I'll do about that. I haven't been posting on the second channel that much. That's only because a lot of the card games, Magic Arena is just broken. Oh my god. Like, you draw 6 card hands at your starting game. Certain abilities don't work. There was a bug even during the event where you can purposely draw the game where nobody wins anything. It's a total waste of time. And it's been a week. It's been out for a week, and they fixed literally nothing. Like, the rant I want to go on now in the second channel is like, bulging whatever in my head. Bulging in my head, but I feel like I'd rather just save my energy, because it's a disaster. And then, what do you call it? Alright, so let's go on to the important things. Yeah, I've been talking about this all the time. Let's go on to the important things. So just expect more of that, more random VR chat. I haven't been able to do any interviews, because every time I get on, not many people are on right now. I think Spots was on last night, but it was like too late at night for me to say what's up, so I've been kind of just hopping worlds like the old days, and been finding some pretty funny stuff, because I guess due to the new Quest VR thing that came out, I guess a lot of people just hopped on VR chat, so VR chat's pretty damn popping right now. What do you call it? So, got an important thing, medical. So, it took me 5 minutes to get here, but, medical. So, what happens is a long, long time ago, in a terrible galaxy far away, known as where I used to head out to every freaking day. Back in 2012, I had basically a tumor or whatever in my neck, so I had to get neck surgery. I'm not going to go into like the major details, But basically, over time, I knew something would eventually happen, and now 8 years later, something happened. So basically, what it is, I don't know the word for it. It's a weird word. I still had to see the doctor, but I had to get an X-ray and stuff. But they're saying there's swelling. My neck is swelling, and then there's like a bone or something. Because what happened was the tumor ate part of my bones. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So it ate part of my bones, and then I guess they put something in that regrows or tries to regrow the bones. But the problem is, I think one of the bones regrew, pinching into a nerve. So right now, like, I could feel like something pulling on my neck. Like, it doesn't really bother me, but they say over time it can get debilitating, at least according to Google. So I'm hoping to have that figured out. I actually found the name of the surgeon who did my surgery back in 2012. I was like, oh man. Like, I knew it was going to happen eventually. I just had a feeling. But yeah, going back to meet the guy who basically saved your life from being paralyzed is just 8 years later is just crazy. But he did a good job on the neck, obviously, because like I had no issues pretty much once I recovered. So hopefully there will be nothing else there. I think it's going to be maybe physical therapy, but the thing is, like, I've had this problem before, and usually they just send me straight to physical therapy, but they were like, nah, here's your neurosurgeon receipt or whatever. I was like, oh boy. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Hopefully it's nothing major, because I think the thing I have, or that's listed, says surgery is like a last resort, so hopefully we don't have to go in there again, because I do not want to go to surgery. Nope, I don't want surgery anyway, but yeah, I also don't want to get coronavirus in my, in my tissues. I don't want that. So hopefully everything will go smooth. What do you call it? And then my appointment's not till like almost 2 weeks too, which hopefully nothing happens. So I'm trying to take it easy. I'm not riding around anymore. Thank goodness I quit riding around at GameStops and looking for deals and stuff. Perfect timing, because maybe the scooter that I'm riding is not high enough, so that could possibly also strain my neck. So that also means I'm probably going to gain some weight. I lost like 40 pounds this pandemic or something almost. Like, I don't even know how, but the scooter definitely helped. And then lastly, since it's almost election day, I'm not going to go too much into politics, because I know I did it on this channel back when I was having some health issues and stuff, and it was just wild. And obviously the channel got a lot of hate and craziness. But basically, November 3rd is coming up. If you are going to vote, vote. I don't really care. I personally don't care who you vote for. I personally don't even care who's going to win. I mean, I think I know who's going to win, but regardless, either person who wins, there's going to be chaos. And that's what I'm worried about. Now, some people are saying, oh, nothing's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. Other people are preparing for Civil War, election boogaloo too. Where I'm at, it's a very, you can almost say it's probably Trump country. Like, I'm not down on that, like, path right now, but, worst comes to worst, I'm probably in, like, I guess a so-called safe zone. I mean, I know it sounds like I'm overhyping or what's the word? Overhyping's not the right word. Like, I'm playing it up or whatever, but the thing is, like, I'm seeing all these riot videos on YouTube and the live streams, and the news mostly refuses to cover most of it. I mean, what's going down in Philadelphia is absolute insanity. Like, I literally just watched the video where a guy just got a one-way ticket to jail, where the lady was screaming at the guy, like, yo, he was yelling at, like, the riot cops, and he was like, yo, do it, knock him out, and the guy actually did it. And, oh boy, they swarmed to that. Oh man, I'm like, wow, they actually did it. I was like, why, like, unless you want a free ticket to the coronavirus jail, like, why would you punch a line of riot officers with shields? And you got the crazy looting and stuff. And I'm a little worried because what pisses me off the most about this stuff, I don't care about, like, the political stuff and things. I'm thinking about, like, the practical things. Like, when they loot the Walmarts and the CVS's and the Walgreens, like, okay. So, Mr. Grandpa, I know it's a stupid name, but Mr. Grandpa has to pick up his medicine from Walmart, CVS today. And if he doesn't get his medicine on time because he forgot or something, he needs to get his dose right away, he has to go get it the next day. Oh, guess what? The Walmart's on fire. Oh, the CVS is on fire. Where are all the pills? It's being sold on the streets. So, Mr. Grandpa is going to die. Or be in the hospital. And then he'll probably get coronavirus. And then another thing is like, oh, guess what? The next CVS is like 20 miles away. Well, enjoy your free stuff for 5 minutes. Crap like that drives me insane. I mean, I'm not worried about anything here because this is like mad Trump country, man. But what do you call it? I mean, if anything, everybody here will be going elsewhere to start stuff. But for the most part, it is a little scary. I'm personally not worried about it. I am worried about a couple of businesses like in the city, especially like Chinatown. I'm pretty sure Chinatown's safe because the guy like located right next to like a major cop fortress basically. But as soon as I start seeing businesses that I don't want to see gone, I'm not gonna be happy. And I know people say like I don't care about the politics, but I know people say like this shouldn't matter, and oh it's property, oh it's that. I'm like, yeah, but if you burn down the guy's little Chinese food shop, how's he gonna feed that? How's he gonna feed his kids now? Like, come on. Like, I don't want to get into that, but I mean, the thing is, like, on November 3rd, I think my motto is, if you're gonna vote, vote, and just don't be a dick. It's that simple. It's like the most simplest thing I could possibly say. Like, just vote, don't be a dick. It's that simple. But they already on the news are saying they have scheduled protests for voter suppression on November 3rd, early in the morning. Mass protest early in the morning. Which is totally not going to lead to voter intimidation and people seeing a major crowd and saying, nope, I ain't voting. So, we'll just have to see what happens. I think we're screwed no matter what happens November 3rd. It's just, like, I know people are going like, oh, it's going to be all out, Modern Warfare 2, Civil War, whatever. But it's mostly just going to be isolated incidents. Like, unless you go to where the trouble is, you're probably not going to have an issue. Unless you're in, like, a major city, then trouble might come to you. That's another thing. So, yeah, this vlog's going on a little too long, so I hope you guys enjoyed my little political rant there. Hopefully the medical things stay good. I thank you guys for the good, what do you call it? I almost sounded like Scrooge McDuck. Thank you for the money! But I hope you guys are enjoying the video, and I'll see you guys next time.